Um, yep. I was sitting here thinking about watching a movie or game or something. This probably won't be a super long stream. I don't think. I'm not really sure yet. Um, I don't really know what to play. It's the issue. I want to play them. I'm torn between Silent Hill, like 2, F, or like the Resident Evil 2 or 4 remake because I never finished any of those. I was thinking about restarting any of them, or even like Alone in the Dark. Alone in the Dark is completely random though. The thing is, so there's a new Silent Hill movie that comes out in about a week. There is also they showed I didn't see it yet, but they showed all the new stuff for the next Resident Evil game. So that's why all of that's on my mind. Oh snap! What do you mean you got it back? Did you get banned or something, or like suspended? PS2. What do I have there? PSP, PS2. I do have other things in here. Oh, the classic issue. Yeah, I think I've lost my access to what's it called, the Google Authenticator app, and like I swear, like losing that thing, it can sometimes be worse than losing like your social security card. Um, I don't think I'm gonna play any of those. I'm sure I have stuff in here that also doesn't show up. No, actually, all these might actually be here. Dog, what's up, buddy? Ninja. Let's check out Ninja real quick. For some reason, I was like, I wanted this game so bad when I was younger. It was on a demo disc, and I could never find it in stores. And every time I mentioned it to somebody, like, "Oh, you mean Tenchu?" I was like, "No, there's a game called Ninja." I'm like, "What? No, it's Tenchu. It's the game you play as a ninja." No, Ninja. Ninja Gaiden? No, it's Ninja. I used to love their intro, Ido Syndic Core Interactive, or whatever. Core Design Productions. There we go. I could just sit here and watch these, and I'd be happy just watching old game cutscenes.
Since the days of our ancestors, the two great families battled, each trying to wrest control of the land from the other. But the result was always a bloody stalemate. So filled with remorse, the two warlords forged a treaty that finally brought peace to the land. For a while.
Games never look like this. I think somebody needs to try to make games are doing the PS1 aesthetic now. Somebody needs to go and try to make like PS1 cutscene style graphics, like in game.
But too quickly, its dark shadow has fallen across the land.
Your soul is mine. That dude is so high.
Even the great warlords stand powerless against this dark force, and its evil now rules.
I still think like the aesthetic is like it's cool just because nothing really looks like it. Like the funniest thing is if you go
To
back and you
have
watch that
order
first Mortal
this
Kombat
game,
movie when
you
Reptile shows
must
up,
walk
every
in
single time he's
order.
there, I'm like,
But
what
in
is that?
these kinds of
It is
great
like a bunch of like
battles,
weird like
the
polygons on the
choice,
screen.
is not so simple.
When it came out,
For
I thought it looked
these
really cool,
souls
but like it
destined
looks like a
have
character from
chosen a
Unreal
darker
just thrown in
road
this movie with these
and
actual
lived
actors.
without honor.
There's a few effects. I think when the guy freezes, Sub-Zero freezes the dude, I think that also
When the
looks like a bit
clouds
weird.
of darkness threaten to engulf the land, these brave warriors will sacrifice all to rid the world of its demonic forces. For they are the warriors of the shadows. They are ninja.
The Warriors of the Shadows, dressed in bright purple with white bandages in the middle of the day. They should have released this game in Europe and just called it Hero or something. Oh, this right here. I remember, I think I had a ROM for this a long time ago, and it would get right there and it would never load. I think that also happened with the version of the game I rented where like it would like get up there and it would just stop. Oh man, that still gets me. That still terrifies me. Watching that fight now, I'm like, oh man, look at that. I want to fight that. They do that weird thing where he's like, Liu Kang has to conquer his fears. The thing I never understood is like Liu Kang has to conquer his fears, and it's like face your fear, and he has to look at his brother, and he's like, no, it's not you, or whatever. Um, they have that moment when all those dudes jump out of the ground, and I'm like, I don't know what that represents. Like, what? Like, if somebody's like, Jason, it's time for you to face your biggest fear, and like, I don't know, some random dude from like MS-13 jumps out of a sewer and be like, okay, whatever. Oh man. Oh no, it's Tupac. It's the same idea. It's like who are these people? Like, oh no, Liu Kang, because you're a warrior. Here's this Bushido man from like 3,000 years ago. Are you scared? No. This game to me, the demo was really cool. I feel like it was a Pizza Hut demo. It probably was like from like PSM or something like that. I used to hate those magazines. I didn't like the art style. It was either PSM or OPM, one of those two. I think it was PSM, the third party one. But I would get them occasionally once I got a PlayStation because of the demo discs. That was it. And there was no point where I looked at this game and was like, man, this game looks realistic. It just seemed like it was like, when I had the demo, it just seemed like it was a lot of fun. Have you, I know you play fighting games with a controller. Have you messed around with like leverless controllers at all? I just got a new one. I don't think I did a stream. It might have been a stream. Actually, it was definitely a stream. I was thinking I just did a video, but I streamed an unboxing of me using it for like 30, 40 minutes. I had that Hot 42 thing. That one goes for like, I think it goes for maybe like 80 bucks on Amazon, and it's like really thin. I wanted to get, I gave that one away to somebody because I wasn't really using it, and he said he wanted to try out a leverless, and I got a smaller one. I'm sure it has lower quality parts, but I'm not good enough to really notice like, oh, these aren't soundwell quality parts. The big thing with leverless is that they all use like keyboard switches, so again, part of that doesn't even really matter to me. Yeah, it's let me go grab the thing I got. Hold on. Hang on. All right. Yeah, so the thing about those types of controllers is every time I think about them, I think the same thing. I'm like, man, it reminds me of like I prefer using sticks. I cannot use a controller for like any 2D fighting game. I can't do it outside of maybe Mortal Kombat and Injustice because the inputs are designed different. But like, you asked me to play Marvel, Street Fighter, King of Fighters, like maybe King of Fighters, but anything else, like no. 3D, totally fine. Yeah, this thing here, like look at how small this thing is. It's tiny, but it's got all the buttons. It actually has more buttons than my last one did. This is what, 4, 12, 13. Yeah, it's 16 buttons on here. This is like $40. And the thing is like, because it was 40 and it's smaller, it just seemed like, it doesn't really, it's not going to hurt anything by trying it out. Never heard of the brand, but it feels fine. Works with the Switch, PlayStation, X input, PS4 keyboard. It's got a little USB port on the side. Now the snack box, I think, isn't that the one that's it's got the actual like keyboard keys? This is like the hitbox. I think the hitbox, the only difference is like it'll just be, instead of having all the extra buttons, it'll just have like 1, 2, 3, left, down, right, and you got up, and you got these over here. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 extra buttons or something. I was gonna get one of the ones that was shaped like a keyboard originally, but again, it's just like playing Mugen, I guess. But about that though, when we were younger and we were all using emulators and stuff, I used to play, if I was playing a game in an emulator, I was gonna use what the hell? Sorry, guy scared me. I would use the arrow keys to move around, and then I would use like ZXCV or something like that to like for the attacking stuff. So whenever I use a hitbox, it's weird because it's like using WASD, but I've never played fighting games like that before. I played plenty of first-person shooters like that. That's like the biggest adjustment for me. How do I not die here? We both see this trip. Whatever. Maybe that's it. Maybe I can just jump over it, I guess. Nice. Man, there were so many demos where I would just, that would be it. Like, instead of like getting a game, like renting a game for the weekends or downloading a ROM, like I'm just gonna go get a demo, and I would just sit there and just play demos, like, mess around with different games, just to get an idea of what was out there. That was so cool. I hear people talk about it now. I was like, man, I wish they did demos. And like, the funny thing, that one of the things that drives me crazy that companies do now is like a lot of these indie developers will make demos for their game, but they put them up in like Steam Next Fest so they can get visibility. But the idea is like, well, it's like a time limited demo, so like say if they did a demo for like 2xKO, it's like, oh, you can only play it for like 3 days. Like, why? It's a demo, who cares? Well, I think. Great. I was thinking there was something down there, but I guess not. Oh, breaking my balls. Come on. Come on. At least those guys are dead. Hell yeah. I mean, shoot, for a game like, Tony Hawk or like Blitz or whatever, part of it didn't really matter because like, well, especially if you can play it like in 2-player, if it gives you like 2 teams, you just play like a quarter or a half. It's, stretch that out, especially when you're young and you got nothing else to do. Oh man, these babes are hot and lethal. Gotta call them babes because it's the 90s and I'm a male. What the hell is this? Amazing. Oh boy. Take that, you bozos. Got a ninja scroll. Funny thing is like, I think this is one of those games that came out before the DualShock was around, so there's no camera control whatsoever. I remember this. This is tough because, like, what are you doing? You got a giant enemy crab, and it's taunting me. Man, the water is pushing you down. You have to stay on this platform. I think it was, I don't know, maybe it was me being bad at the game. There we go. But yeah, so you have to like stay on this platform thing here. And for some reason I didn't notice it was there before. One of the past times I tried playing this game. I was just hoping I could find some health. Guess not. Are you serious? The hell? This way, I'll teach them. Damn. Up in here. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid. Oh man. Stuff is going on. Just let everybody know that Mortal Kombat 1 is on sale. Not Mortal Kombat 1, my bad. Mortal Kombat Collection on PC is on sale. I feel like I'm gonna go up and it's gonna be health. The bottom one wasn't. I don't know what that is. Final Fantasy X. Back. No, 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 no. Oh, damn it. Almost health. I thought that was his hat. That's also health. Alright, yeah, the thing was health for sure. If they had zoomed the camera out a little bit, it would go so long towards helping this game be more like easy to understand the hell you're looking at. Alright. I don't know there. Guess I'll take that L. Alright, Ninja Shadow of Darkness. I need more weird PS1 games. Since it's the weekend. No! It's the Super Nintendo version of that game, I think. There we go. I just want to hear like the voice acting on the first level, and then we'll switch. Hey, puppy. Man, the last time I imported anything, it was I was importing DS games. I was actually importing some PS3 games.
The Avengers!
Outside of the Switch, the PS3 is the last console I bought. PS3 and 360. This was my introduction to Captain America and the Avengers. I had no clue who most of these people were. I knew Captain America by name, and I'd seen him before, but I had no clue who Hawkeye was. I thought Iron Man looks really weird, and I had never heard of Vision. The sound is pretty good in sound quality. Why should it goes well? You will never escape. You will be the one escaping. Well, didn't Mortal Kombat get pushed back to like later this year? So one of the either that or Street Fighter. Yeah, for sure. That's something I'll understand. I don't know about Doomsday. I'm not gonna check out Doomsday, I guess. I have to find a theater where everybody's excited. Well, I went to go see. I saw Superman and I saw Fantastic Four back to back because they released literally a week apart from each other. Fantastic Four was alright. I don't know. It was I had a shot. I had two shots going into that movie because I was like, I cannot deal with this Marvel shit. There's so much Marvel stuff. I loved Infinity War, Endgame, but there's so much Marvel stuff. Once they finish those movies, I haven't really touched Marvel since. I wanted to go check that movie out because what's interesting is they have the vintage futuristic technology, what the '60s thought the future would look like. Everything in that movie looks like that. I went to see it in 3D too, and it was after working, and I was like, man, I already have mixed feelings on going to this. It was alright. The Silver Surfer parts were the best part of that movie, from what I remember. Superman was good though. Anyway. I love how the default character that's on is Captain America, but the one that's to the left is Vision. What? Okay, buddy? Mm-hmm. I was over here hiccuping or something. Look at these F tier villains, except for Red Skull.
America still needs your help.
This was back when everybody still loved Hulk Hogan.
Okay, go.
Okay, go. I sure hope this has the voice acting. I'm having my doubts now.
No.
No! No! You hear that so much?
No.
What is that animation for his punch? One's like, you must be crushed. No! Alright, maybe this is not. I'm gonna check out the Sega Genesis version. I'm hoping one of them has the voice acting. It might just be the arcade version, but man, that voice acting in that game is so stupid. You will never escape. If it wasn't for those damn movies, man, I know. I mean, I guess the comics had some really good storylines too. But I feel like the movies made these characters like so much cooler. This definitely doesn't have the voice acting. It's got the no. We'll see. Ooh, that's bad. Boy, they're trying. This feels way better. Actually, this probably feels better. This is running at 50 hertz. 50 frames per second. This is the Mega Drive version of the game. Why should it go well? You see how much faster, like, the movement speed. The game is running at 50 frames per second, so it's not like the game is running at like 60 and it's supposed to be running at 50. It just feels so much better. Quicksilver. Shows up soon, man. It's going to burn or something. Yeah, this one looks worse, but man, it feels good. Thank you, Quicksilver. I thought this man was a giant carrot.
You can't escape! You will be the one escaping!
Oh, it's worth it. Again, that man hit me with the Tims. No! I don't understand why anybody would play Marvel vs. Capcom over this. Roland's attack was just a setup. Other towns are being taken over. Hooray, Avengers! Target. Target.
Avengers Assemble! No!
Forgot how good the music is in this game. And you get this too, where you get when people can't. No, it's not here. At some point, they have you like fly. There we go. Thank you, Wonder Man. That's my friend to picture this. She's a huge Marvel fan. This is the movies. What would be really funny is like you'll find like a Wikipedia entry and somebody will have dissected every single like Marvel movie and TV series or whatever, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this character that was in episode 3 of Agent Carter in the background that was sitting there at the desk with a cup of coffee and he went like this. That was Wonder Man. Like, how do you know that? Well, if you zoom in, you can see his badge. All right. Thank you, Wonder Man. Okay, Quicksilver. There's a scene in I think it's in what the hell? Stand Charger. There's a scene in one of the Marvel movies. I think it's yeah, there's fucking people that sit there. It's like, all right, check this out. They analyze this and like, if you look over here in this window up here, that middle left window, you can notice that the shape is a little bit different, and that indicates that this is where Dr. Doom was conducting his experiments. Wee, puppy. Great, I gotta close my damn window. Hang on. So now I have to go downstairs and open the front door so he can see that there's nobody out there. Oh, what a headache. Hold on. All right. He's still barking, but he's not going to be barking as much. I literally had to go downstairs, show him outside, like open the front door so he could look out there, see that there's nobody out there, cut the light off in case the light was blinding him. Nothing. This game, so when I had rented this game when I was younger, again, I didn't really know much. I knew, you know, X-Men was huge, Spider-Man was good. I don't think Iron Man had his cartoon yet. Either way. It's gonna make me have to stop. He won't shut up. Anyway, I thought this game was so cool because it had like different modes. Games, one of the things that you could do to impress me when I was a kid, like, into video games, was to have voice acting or like different modes. Not voice acting, but you know, like, welcome to Sports Talk Football. Sweet. I also have. Here's the thing about playing instruments. So my dog is barking. You can hear him in the background. I have an acoustic guitar in this room, so whenever he barks, I can hear it reverberating in the guitar. Especially if he does it in here. Makes it extra annoying for me. Just hit some stuff. The catch is like you have to figure out what you want to play, I guess. What I ended up doing is I had a couple of phases. When I was younger, I was like, I only want to play electric guitar because acoustic guitar is for losers and people that play country music and folk music and stuff like that. Like, I can't play rock on that. Now I really like playing acoustic because I'm like, I can play this anywhere. I don't have to have an amp with me, and then you can like take other songs and like make them sound a little bit different. You can still play like, you know, heavier stuff in there too. It just sounds obviously softer because there's no distortion. But I went through there, and then when I moved to Florida in like 2009, like when I moved out my own place, I had a pool in an apartment complex, and I would go there in the summer on weekends because I'm in Florida. And I'd be up anyway. Like if I had like a Saturday off, I would just wake up and be like, all right, I'm gonna go hang out by the pool and play guitar. And then people would ask me to play stuff, and I was like, all right, now I need to learn the songs that people want. Jeez, I'll kill you all. And Signal still will be. Oh. Iron Man. I love this about the way they do the characters. That the characters that can fly, they can just fly. Even fisted by the Sentinel. Oh no, I'm getting attacked by bad graphics. Then if you play the, what's it called, Marvel Cosmic Invaders, or whatever, Invasion, that's the one that came out like a few months ago. That game has straight up animations that are just ripped out of Marvel vs. Capcom. It's so cool. He might even have his repulsor blast, and it'll tell you what it's called in the menu too. That Avengers game that everybody hates on. That game's story, so good. Yeah, so the problem with that the Marvel game is that the Marvel game it's alright. I think it's cool. It's not. I don't think it's as good as Shredder's Revenge, but I think Shredder's Revenge is just like it's a novelty. It was the first one of those really like licensed things. I mean, you got Scott Pilgrim, a few other games that are like that, but Shredder's Revenge came out right after like Streets of Rage 4, and you get the Power Rangers game, which I think wasn't all that good. I think there was also a G.I. Joe game, also wasn't that good from what I hear. They're doing, I think, is it maybe like a He-Man one? There's another one that's coming out sometime soon. Anyway, the Marvel game has this is weird, it has a tag system. So instead of just playing as like, say you want to play as Wolverine, you have to pick Wolverine and another character. You'll tap out on this. So you pick like, say, Wolverine and, I don't know, Captain America, and you can kind of do like combos. You can call the other character in as an assist, and they can just like come out there and like do like a fireball, whatever they have, like, you know, like shield slash. Or you can just start a combo and then swap over to the other character and continue the combo and just kind of swap back and forth like that, which is, when you get the hang of it, it feels really cool. What is this? I cannot click one of the games I have in another collection. But it came out around the same time as that Terminator game did, and that Terminator game, Terminator 2D, that game is good. That is a really fucking good game. I'm going to assume this one's not working. Shotgun the Forever Man. Cheeky boys. Hell yeah, we're gonna load up some Cosmic Spacehead. So I'm trying to get tonight. I think I played this before. No, I haven't. This menu right here looks very familiar. Okay. We're not doing a point and click adventure. Nope, not a Sega Genesis point and click adventure. Absolutely not. Not happening. Cyborg Justice, Cutie Suzuki, no Ringside Angel. I need to go back and see some of her wrestling matches. I feel like she might be the one that died. Where she was, there was a Japanese wrestler, like a women's wrestler that was like big in like the 80s and I think like early 90s. And I think she just said like, you know, I think she had a match just like, I have a bad headache or something like that, and it ends up being like she had a concussion and like there was a contusion or something like that, and she like died. Innovations. A fully bridged suplex is such a cool thing. I think a Northern Light suplex is when you get the person's leg and you go over your head and you like pin them. But you pin them, but you have to have like your back arch so your back's not on the ground too. Kylie. Oh snap, it's Gunzoyama. With a torture rack, oh jeez. Halloween Aisato. Like a Boston crab. That's not a finisher. The girl just got whatever. Alright, let's see. Mighty Suzuki, Halloween Aisato. Clothesline to the outside, jeez. Amazing. Come on, put it in mine for some reason. I'm gonna grab him. Walking into her and he's getting devastated. I don't know how to do these moves. That's a submission. My character's about to have a damn heart attack there. But she got out. Unconscious. Yeah, her body's there. Drop kick to the outside is damn right. Damn right. Leave me alone. Back to the outside. There's where you have a fake black eye. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? How is she getting all the submissions back to back? Crazy. They were saying she cheated. She cheated bad. I like that. Never give up. Never give up. Alright, well, All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. I think I'm gonna put a movie on. I might be back. I don't know. Probably. I'm pretty sure I'll be streaming on Saturday though. I was thinking about probably gonna end up playing through or trying to play through a bunch of Resident Evil 2, either Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 4, Silent Hill 2, or Silent Hill F. Those are three remakes, and then Silent Hill F is the game from like last year, like a few months ago. But anyway, for now, I will catch you later. Peace.